This is PlaymoBello, and this is set 70220 from the year 2019. This is the magnificent Novelmore Castle. In the back, as always with Playmobil, you can reach out and play. This is the throne room of the king. There are several rooms that you will see soon enough. Starting with the front of the castle, we have this large gate that you can just pull it down like this, and it has huge wheels. See that? You can pull it like that, or you can use the lever at the top here. That's how you pretty much open that. The ingenuity in this is awesome. It doesn't fully close anymore, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't think it was designed to be like this. If anyone knows how to fix that, put it in the comments, please. We have a catapult right here. To toss a rock, you just do this. Some sort of prison or stable with a lock. You cannot get inside a castle through here because this is just a little room. I think it's a stable for horses to be in the outside. Even if you broke through this door from the outside, the enemy comes, break this door, and like, haha, we're in. It's just a small room. See my hands here? There's no passage that goes in there. So in here that we have this huge wall that opens up, and we have Dario Da Vinci office where he does all his inventions. There's a smelter in there for hammering metal, melting metal, and his desk with all his potions and inventions. There's the Da Vinci room. It's a little dark because there's no light in there, and light can't reach it because there are no windows. There's a doorway in there. If you look at the far back, that is the main door. Here next to Dario Da Vinci's room, there's a breakable wall that opens up. And this is a prison cell. So from a top-down point of view, you can see how magnificent this castle is. Fantastic design. Other catapult. And all these points of defenses that you can shoot out enemy, including this projectile, this cannon. There's a cannon for this side that rotates, and a cannon on this side that rotates as well. So right here in the front of the castle, you have a breakable wall. You can have a catapult, a ballista that shoots right there, and the projectile itself will break it, and you have then access to the inside of the castle. You can position soldiers to shoot down enemies, and he can be in any of these areas here. There's a walkway all around this castle, all the way to the back there. Let's see it happen. Then you come here and ooh, I knocked some stuff off of my you can push this down, and now you can stand here. The catapult still kind of works, but it's not meant for you. Or you push the catapult all the way like that and close it, and now it's stuck in there and it stays up like this. In here, it's the stable, the outside stable. My table, my rotating table, does not reach all the way, but you have to imagine the whole floor is closed right there. There's no passage to the castle from the stable, but you can toss enemies down there. This opening, you can just toss enemies and they ended up stuck in this cell. It's from the inside of the external gate. This is the lever that you pull to open it. Another catapult that also lowers, and you can do that movement. So you put the rocks in there, okay? What you have to do is rotate, and all these rocks will fall on their heads and they're gonna get hit. They all get hit. See how they got hit? They got wounded. There's a trapdoor in there and a lever over there. So an enemy guy, he's trying to invade the castle, or he's a spy, and all you have to do At the same time, the guy is gonna fall right here into the prison cell. On this prison cell here, that's where he's at. There's a gate that gives it in onto the Dario Da Vinci's basement area. But if you want to play the enemy friends come in later and break through this wall, this wall breaks and you can free him and he can be rescued. Here's Da Vinci's gate in there that leads to the prison. So the prison has that front door, there's Da Vinci door, and the breakable wall. And if we go inside his room, I organized it like this. Up here, the king's room, entry doors from the stop area here. Remember, that's the place you can toss enemies down into this external prison. And this door goes into the king's room. This door also goes into the king's room. Right there, see that? That's a lower level, that's a higher level. Let's turn back here. That's the king's room, and those are the doors that I just showed. Not just that, but we have also a observatory door that you can open and watch the stars. And on this side, don't forget, is that ladder that it's a trap. You know, you walk around here and you go in there. But also, on top of that, we have this pulley system with a bucket that goes from Dario Da Vinci's basement up to the king's room. So you could, per se, put a character in there and pulley up to the second floor for whatever reason, or you can even go to the third floor. It's right here, you push up and down, see, down, and you push up, you just come here to the other side where there's another bucket which counterweights the bucket on the other side, and you go up and down with it. Let's close this door here so it shows better. See, you bring that boulder up to the higher level. Here's a nice flag from the Novelmore Kingdom. This is the third level where we have characters can take advantage of by shooting enemies from high up. Over here on this side there is a ladder that goes down into the king's room. So, and if you want, you can close the access hatch and then it becomes a entirely walkable area. And higher up, for which there is no ladder, note that there's no ladder to get in there. Playmobil may have forgotten about it, or I don't know, you can always buy a ladder anyway and just use it. But look, there's no access for that area. Maybe it's through the bucket, who knows, right? Maybe it's through the bucket comes up here and you jump out. But anyway, there's no ladder, and there are two cannons that Playmobils can come up here and shoot them. Let's shoot one, see how it goes, and there you go. That's how they work. They come with several projectiles. Here they are. Two blue water ones, two yellow, and two of those. And don't forget, there's also this small little ballista, crossbow ballista, that you can also shoot by holding like this and pushing it. I don't understand this. Why was this space created like this? If it was closed, this would have been an entire awesome little room that we could do something with. But it's just open, and it's just like you stand a character like that and that's it. I wish it was closed. That would have been awesome. But hey, no complaints. This castle is absolutely magnificent. Fantastic. The features in it, everything is just absolutely awesome. There's a little stepway ladder to get you up here if you want to. Another thing I forgot to show is that you can manipulate the ballista with a character. Look how cool that looks. It's like a machine gun from the future, and he's just on it and he rotates like. This is the view from the observatory into the king's room there. Pretty cool. There are several windows that goes into that on these sides. It has this set is there you go. This set has a lot of accessories. We have 4 characters. We have Arwyn the Prince, Dario Da Vinci the Inventor, John the King right here, and Francis the Knight. If you've seen the animation, we have toolbox, a device to measure distances and other items. We have the air blower for the furnace. We have an anvil for hammering metal, melting metal, a little wood for under the furnace. All the tools for the furnace. These tools can be hanged in there. We have 2 rats, a bucket with water, a little piece of meat for the king to have a feast, 6 boulders for the castle catapults and other items. These boulders can be transported on the cart. There's a little fire, 2 chairs, a larger chair, the tripod, the easel that has a the blueprints for the weapons of the castle. You see, that's the catapult, and that's the system that releases boulders into the head of the enemies. There, that goes right there for his potions, the potions tubes, some potions with it, a funnel for his potions, a candlelight, a pen. We have the throne from the king, and a chest that actually comes with treasure. And these are all the characters with their weapons and accessories removed. Here are the backs of the characters. We also have a horse with some armor and saddles made of all entirely metal. Let's start with the wolf here. The wolf has a little saddle and a saddle packet that takes a scroll, and this is the scroll. And you can actually unview the scroll, and it's a instruction on how to build a multi-shot ballista. We have Dario. He has glasses, 1 uniglass right there, some cool drawings on his shirts and shoulders. We have his magnifying glass, gloves, money bag, map. This is what the map shows, the multi-shot ballista again. So it shows that he's probably developing that. His hat, there's a little cogwheel right there. We have a long pole, the king's cape, crown, scepter, knife, gloves, and shoulder sides. This is how the king beard looks like, his hair, his face, his cogwheel on his arms. We have Mr. Francis here, his helmet, his chest plate, shield, gloves, and sword. And over here, Prince Arwyn with his shield, sword, gloves, and knife. And there you go.